and you're going to hold on to your little bags.
We're live. You guys, entertain the people.
Hey! You go have fun now.
Her will be RB.
So, Amanda, do you like the new song that is your special song?
Yes, I do.
I'm very excited.
Me too.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty great. I even threw in the hot cha-cha part for you. I don't know if you saw
that. I noticed.
Cha-cha, because that is your pirate assassin character in McBleep is by far one of my favorite things about that show.
Which just sort of turned out that way all on its own.
Yeah. Kids love pirates. Like, why are you... Okay, you're an assassin, but also a pirate? A weird vaudeville pirate?
Oh, yeah, because the vaudeville bit got added after I started kind of doing it that way.
Right, well, because it was the way that you'd come onto the stage.
Yep. That's a thing.
But yeah, I'm really happy with the way the song turned out.
Yes.
Parts of it basically wrote themselves. Especially the Ocean's Rise.
Don't give anything away there. There's people...
I won't, but yes, but that...
Although provide enough to tease them to be excited for it, because...
Oh, right, yeah, so for those of you who missed that, we are discussing, we are adding a new song to Hamel Thrones, and it's going to be fucking awesome. The parody, it is all done now, and it's a very popular, so, I mean, all the Hamilton songs are pretty popular to some extent, but I would say this is one of the, what would you say, like top 5 songs that people seem to like and want to sing and sing along to.
It's probably because it's so easy to sing along to, unlike a lot of the other songs that are much more complicated. This is fairly simple, but yeah, no, I think... And I'm not going to actually say what it is. I'm just going to reference it enough so that you, Rissy, know what I'm talking about. But the last line in the first stanza.
Oh.
Yes, you're just gonna have to look because I'm not gonna say what it is. But I read that and just giggled aloud when I read it because it was good.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Hee hee. Hee 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 hee. Another addition I'm going to show before we even start for the people who are watching or watch later. Another addition to the show. It's a little creepy looking right now because it's not done. But this will be a character. He will have pupils. I don't have them on yet, but I made this.
It's pretty great. Thank you, Rhaegal.
Yes. I have learned a lot about puppet making. Like, I actually made the mouth a little bit too small, so it doesn't open as much as I would like. So when I make more other guys later, that'll be a thing I'm aware of.
There will be 2 other guys. Well, one we'll probably just get, and then one that you'll be making.
There will be, yes, at least
there
one.
Will be significant puppetry involved in this version of the show, and I am very excited about it.
Mostly because I just like to make puppets.
There was a lot of discussion of the Dark Crystal where I was over the weekend. So yeah, just a lot of reminiscing about giant puppets and shit. Like puppets so big they require 3 people to control.
Yes.
I would like to state for the record that if you ever want to do anything like that, I would be totally into it. And we'd probably have to, I don't know, chloroform Blythe, but yeah. Whatever kind of puppet making fantasies you have.
Well, I'm gonna need like a grip, my own personal like grip.
A best boy.
Yes, just to have the extra luggage space, because I imagine something like that would need its own, like that would be its own separate piece of luggage.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of people here. I just switched over to the chat. Damsel says Justin, that my lighting looks great tonight. Why, thank you. I've been playing with it.
Zachary Drake and Justin, you fucking guys. You're both too smart for your own damn good. Or too smart for my own good.
Yes. Josh says, send your resumes to me if you would like to be her best boy or girl. That's right. I'm now accepting applications. No, I'm not.
But yes, if for those of you making guesses about the song, there may be some people in our chat that are making some accurate guesses.
Don't give anything away.
I'm not.
No spoilers. I mean,
the other thing is, even if they guess the song right, they're going to have no idea about the actual shape of the parody, who is singing it, or what context is being sung.
Well, they'll know who is singing it because we've already said, or you already said, which is fine. But yes.
Actually, I don't know if we were live when that happened.
We might. I don't know. Well, I didn't say it again if it is again, and it's not really again.
Good Lord, the chat is already fucking lit.
I know.
It's
what
off
is
the chain.
Up, motherfuckers?
They're beside tonight.
Don't make fun of me. I work with millennials. This is just how it is now.
Millennial. I mean, I'm a zennial, so is Amanda.
I mean, I'm technically a millennial, but if you know anything about me, you don't look at me and go, oh, millennial. But the people I work with, like true millennials.
So they're like younger millennials, basically.
I mean, they're like 25, but like one of my coworkers, whom I love dearly, and it's adorable and endearing, I promise. He dabs all the time.
Dabbing.
We made up a Borderlands themed dab.
That's great. Oh wow, God.
Which you will be acting out later.
It's very simple. It's just guns.
I mean,
that's all it is.
That doesn't mean we don't want to see it. But we'll wait till we're actually
truly podcasting.
Although anybody who's watching, like, is already, I mean...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you
get
can
the full
watch
video
later.
Yes, but we don't cut off the beginning stuff from the video, do you?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I mean, I totally know whether or not that happens because I do go back and watch these. No, I don't. Why would I do that?
Lol.
It doesn't sound like a thing I would do. Josh says, every time Blythe is amazed, we're here in the chat. Love it.
I walked away to put on a little bit of makeup, and I come back, and there's just like this wall of text, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Y'all are here.
Yep. Says there are 15 people here. Currently.
Woohoo! That's pretty good, and we haven't even started. Which I posted stuff. Did you guys?
I retweeted.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Always a little bit easier.
Zachary Drake, my guess for the song "You'll Be Black," sung by Eddard to Jon Snow about sending him to the wall. That's pretty good, but no. That's still pretty fucking entertaining, though.
That would have been a good one.
Yes. Okay. I'm chatting with one of my Scoop friends, and I've basically decided that I'm gonna make Scoop Fest work this year and go to it.
Where is it?
Vegas.
When?
I believe they said October, but they don't have a location yet, so they haven't announced solid dates.
Oh, so they don't have like a specific or a set in stone.
Yeah.
But, don't make your reservations yet.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm like basically like, unless something crazy happens, I've decided I'm gonna go just because they talked about all the stuff they did last year, and I was just like,
You're like, I want to do that stuff.
I want to see all that stuff. So. And a bunch of Scoop friends that I haven't met yet, so I'm really excited.
So you'll be black, that means chaste. Yes, you know your wiener's going to waste.
Rissy, you can't put your dick in someone's waist. That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, you can.
Didn't they fuck prostitutes anyway?
There is
but they weren't
called
supposed to.
Well,
yeah, you're not supposed to even do prostitutes. Most importantly, though, you're not supposed to get married or have children.
Sure.
But
that's
yes,
overrated anyway.
I know, right? But yes, in Molestown, there is a brothel. And the men of the Night's Watch refer to going there as, I believe, like digging for treasure or digging for gold, I think.
Yeah, because it's underground.
Yeah, most of Molestown.
Hence the name. Right.
Molestown.
It was fine for them to masturbate, right? Because it's not like it was a moral thing. It was just an attachment to another person thing.
Right, yeah. It's much more like a Jedi Order kind of shit. That, and if you have, familial ties, it'll get in the way. It could attach you politically to somebody or something along those lines. Yeah, it's just would fuck up your ability to fulfill your duties.
Because I was going to say, I think telling people they couldn't fap would also fuck up with their ability to think about anything except how horny they are.
Agreed. No, I assume the men of the Night's Watch churn hog like all other men in Westeros.
And women.
And women don't really churn hog.
The terms aren't important. We all know.
I personally like the very male-gendered terms for fapping. Like fapping.
Oh, well, sure.
And use
fapping is hilarious. And despite what the internet says, I think fapping can apply to women's masturbation, much more so than schlicking.
That just is weird.
I like to call it jacking off for some reason as well.
Just jacking it.
Exactly. Who doesn't love a good jacking it session?
See, I have used fapping a lot. Like, I use that a lot,
if you will.
And have had people like, can women even fap? It's like, can they masturbate? Yes. Well, no, but it's like, yeah, fapping just like that's.
And if you really get going, you can make that noise. It's very similar, and that's where it comes from. True. So,
yes.
Oh my gosh, this isn't South Park where biologically men fart and women queef. Like, this isn't it. It's not one of those sorts of situations.
I mean, those things are both true, but women also fart. They don't.
Right. And
yes.
There is something called a quarf. I don't know if it actually happens. Where air shoots out your dick. When you have a dick fart.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, ostensibly, both are possible, but in the South Park universe, only men fart. Men can only fart, and only women can only queef.
Yeah.
There are neither quarfs nor girl farts in the South Park universe. Kevin Larson says, fapping is likely the #1 pastime in the Night's Watch. Agreed! I do like, in terms of female-specific ones, Sand in the Old Bean is pretty great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I do. This is a lot of masturbation talk before we've even started. Do you guys want to actually get this party started?
Yes. Let me bring up my recording device, and I am ready.
Get my vibrator. Wait.
Let's get it started And in case you were wondering, will Blythe be doing her national anthem Fergie style on the podcast tonight? Yes.
Yay!
Yes, I will.
I was gonna say that's basically like that Jessica Simpson impression you showed me. If it came to life and sang the national anthem.
I was watching it and I was like, it's just like she's doing my bad Jessica Simpson impression. What is happening? Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I'm glad I was not alone in that weird, like, what's happening here?
Yeah. That was some shit, I gotta say.
Some
I think it would have been better
delightful
if you just
shit.
put on words.
Okay.
Yet
Way, yay.
And the very like breathy trying to be.
Oh my god, the back and forth was killing me. I was like, pick one.
Well, that and at the very end when she shoots the camera look like nailed it.
Oh my god. I don't know if it was selective editing.
Could be
of the players being like, but whoever did that, it was.
Oh yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start this shit.
Yes, we shall. Okay. Does everybody have their audio recording devices open and ready to go?
No shit, I forgot.
Ready to go.
Hang on.
Amanda.
I
What
know.
Are you, Rissy?
The thing, and you know what is really dumb? I have the OneDrive folder open where I can upload said file,
Right.
but
You're funny.
I don't actually have. Okay. Ugh. Come on, computer, you can do it. Keep talking. Now it's weird. Now you guys are making it weird.
Well, You Made It Weird with Pete Holmes is one of my favorite podcasts. So keep it crispy. That's all I got. Sorry.
My brain just filled that in with You Made It Weird with John Holmes, and I'm like, how is he still doing a podcast? I'm pretty sure he's dead.
No, they just took sound clips from his porns, and they it's like when they take
it's
old,
like a soundboard.
Yeah, basically, and they just have different guests, and they just are like, oh.
That yeah, sounds great. I'm theoretically ready, though I am deleting some files to make sure there's space because this computer is full of shit. But
As are
yes.
we all.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Okay. We're hitting record in 3, 2, 1. And we are clapping in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'll take it. Everybody just talk for a second and check that your levels don't look all over the place or too quiet. Of course, Rissy.
Words. That's her go-to sound check. Which,
she's
I mean, it
nothing
works.
If not consistent. So
that's true.
It's slow.
All right, that is running. This is running. Oh, I keep forgetting that I've started pulling up the show notes on my phone so that I can see the chat on my screen. But I have it up now. All right. I'm ready when all of you are ready. Are you guys ready?
Yarp.
I have the show notes up and everything.
Perfect. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to episode 77 of the Dork Pridecast. My name is Blythe.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Rissy. We make up a comedy group called the Damsels of Dorkington, and this is our podcast, which is also funny, depending on how much you like poop jokes and dick jokes, or if you're drunk, which we highly recommend.
And if you're here, you probably like poop jokes and dick jokes.
And you might be drunk, because...
Also, you might be drunk.
Otherwise, it's a pretty severe form of masochism that would make people, that would drive people to listen to / watch us if they don't like poop jokes and dick jokes. It's basically like we're their doms.
Yes, that's true. So if you're out there looking for us to dominate you, don't turn off this podcast. You're a shitty person, and you should send us money on Patreon. Send me your bank account number. I'm just going to take it. And you better hope your wife doesn't notice that I'm taking out these little transactions. But if she does, you'll deserve it because you're a dirty, filthy piece of shit. And send me more money. Is this how it works? I'm not.
I think so. We'll find out if we get if we get an email with somebody's like personal information in it.
It totally works. Blythe, I think I mean, why do you need a job, right? Like, you can definitely do that for money.
Oh, man.
If my wallet wasn't all the way over there, I would have been offering you all of my stuff, so.
Guys, if I could just, like, put out YouTube videos of that forever, I would. Let's be real. I can think of so many new and exciting ways to talk about your penis and names to call it. Like, let's do this. Let's see how creative I can get. What's up, bitches? Amanda.
I did geeky stuff.
I know. As well you should have, for we are all geeks. But I just want to say, Amanda did a whole fucking podcast by herself last week.
I did.
Yeah.
And people stayed and watched and listened. I was pretty sure I was going to be talking and switch over to the chat 10 minutes in. It's going to be like 0 are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
cricket.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're a fucking badass. It's really hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, so. I've never attempted it. Thank you for giving us the night to wildly fuck our significant others.
That is
Jinx.
That is actually how I started the podcast with. I was like, Blythe and Rissy both have people to fuck, so they're fucking them right now. So I am here. And... Haha.
Let's get Damsel information out of the way real quick.
Yes.
Yes. Do it.
For starters, time is running out. If you are not already a patron and you would like to get the February rewards, it'll be like in a week is your cutoff date, but we wanted to mention it now because we know people listen to the podcast later. So don't wait if you're thinking about it. Jump on it now, and then you can get the Sleepy Blythe magnet at $10 and above, and the freaking awesome Dork Pride worldwide bag. I haven't actually I think I mentioned it previously, but I haven't like put out a picture or anything because I haven't ordered them yet, but I will. But yeah, little fabric drawstring bag that people often get at conventions for their little swag bag. That's what we're doing, but it'll say Dork Pride worldwide on it. I'm really excited. I use those when I travel a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're always trying to come up with merchandise that is also useful. So that is something that I've been using a Rooster Teeth bag since RTX like 5 fucking years ago. It's like my dirty clothes bag whenever I travel.
They're great for bathing suits. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm gonna go swimming. I also when traveling, I like to put like my DS and earbud and chargers and like stuff like that, because the stuff that like these are things I'm going to want sooner rather than later and want to keep them together so that I can ignore my family or whatever.
So yeah, become a patron before it's too late to get those items. And the other thing is the Dork Pridecast for February. We're doing it on Sunday, which is, I believe, February 25th. And this is the year 2018, in case you're listening to this far in the future and you're like, is there a podcast happening tomorrow? No, it already happened. If the year
it's like
is not
3 years ago, assuming
exactly
anybody is listening to this in 2021. And the world has not ended, which maybe it might.
I mean, maybe they didn't get raptured with everyone else.
So
all they can do is sit at home and catch up on podcasts. Yeah, there is a new end of the world date. So.
Oh, goody. Oh, Billy Graham's dead, so fuck him. He missed.
Yeah, that was my work friends. We have one of the death pool things, and that caused our first winner was Billy Graham dying.
Oh, wow.
So someone called that.
I don't even think I knew that happened.
I only knew because someone posted in our group, like the death pool group, like, hey, Joaquin, you won.
Oh my God, Joaquin Phoenix is in your Deadpool group?
Yes. Yep, he is. And he is the first one on the board with points. So there you go.
Did Chris Hardwick give points to him?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Timely references, guys. At midnight, no longer a thing. It's okay. I'm gonna keep making the joke.
I only know because I follow a lot of atheist accounts on Twitter. It's not quite the amount of celebration that happened with Phyllis Schlafly, but still,
It happens.
Death? Yes, it does.
that is true. So that's all the official bullshit that we have to deal with.
You mean important bits of news?
Yeah, that's totally what
share.
I meant. Really interesting, important tidbits that everyone gives a shit about.
Yes, obviously.
What have you guys been up to?
I went and saw Black Panther.
You
on
did?
Sunday.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm going Saturday morning.
Oh my God, it was so good.
I'm so jealous.
Tell us, white girl, how good was it?
So good. So good. So I tend to go see movies on the plaza because it's close to my house, and also the movies there are cheap as fuck. Like you can still go to a movie for less than $5.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, those are matinees, and even the evening ones are like $7, which is cheaper than fucking anywhere else probably in the world. And nobody goes there.
Yeah.
I have gone to, when a new thing is out, that's where I go because there's usually 5 people in there. I tried to go on Saturday, and all the showings were sold out. I've never seen anything sell out on the plaza before.
That's why we haven't been to see it yet. Everything was fucking sold out.
Yeah. So I had actually, because even though the world is covered in ice right now here, Sunday it was like 60 degrees outside, so I actually walked. Well, no, I walked there on Saturday. I'd gotten pretty much all the way there, and I'm like, oh, I'll go ahead and buy tickets now, and they're all sold out. So great. But I did go on Sunday instead, and it was completely, I think it eventually sold out, but I'd gotten the ticket early enough that I could see it. But the plaza does kind of some shady shit so this is the only movie where this has happened, but they turned the volume down so that people have to be kind of quiet in the theater because you can't hear stuff. Because normally when I go to movies there, they're so loud, it's almost painful how loud. Right. But this movie in particular was very quiet, so that everyone in the theater had to be very quiet in order to hear things. It's just like, that's
weird. That's really weird.
It's very strange. I'm sure it's a coincidence that this was a black movie, even though it was a Marvel movie, but all other Marvel movies they've played have been very loud, and this one was not. So I don't know if that was intentional or thinking like, oh, people are going to be talking during the movie, so... Because that's what black people do. Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't keep the 5-year-old who was sitting in the row behind me from going, is that the bad guy? Is that the bad guy? Is that the good guy? That's Black Panther. It was actually pretty cute. She's like, that's Black Panther.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bad guy. That's a good guy. It's very cute.
Oh, my ovaries. Oh, my ovaries. They're reaping eggs. Oh.
Don't let them fool you, Blythe.
I
Your kid will
won't.
never be that cute.
Okay.
Anytime you want to have a kid because somebody else's kid is super cute or awesome, remember, your kid will never, there'll be a colicky, weird-ass baby that never does anything good and is ugly, too.
Yes, you're right. And will be a shithead teenager. That's what I have to keep reminding myself. Shithead teenager.
Yep.
Always.
Yep. Ugh. Probably want to live with you until they're like 35 or some shit. Like,
oh, God. Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I can talk about it with you on the Drunk Pridecast on Sunday.
Yes.
So, Rissy, you have to see it before Sunday, or we're going to spoil everything. No.
All of it.
No. Oh, so in addition to finally having seen a Star Wars, I saw The Shape of Water.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Fish
That's what I hear.
My God. Yes, I saw it.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why are you surprised I saw Shape of Water?
I'm not. I just didn't know you were planning on doing so. I don't know.
I wasn't, honestly. I wasn't. And then Sean was like, hey, do you want to go see this? Because I got us tickets. And I was like, I guess we're going to go see this.
We're going to see some fish fucking, y'all. I'm going to fuck me a fish.
Yeah, so the best part of it for me was I didn't know what it was about, like, at all.
That is all I know about it. I don't know anything. So, it was one of those, I kind of heard just that people liked it, but that's as much.
Yeah.
Like,
I know nothing about
I fucking loved it. I dragged my fiance there as part of a romantic date.
That's funny because it's not a romantic movie, is what I'm getting from this.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. It's just also weird. It's definitely like.
No, that's.
Yeah.
It's very romantic if you're a fucking weirdo who's okay with bestiality.
Well, I know that there were fish-shaped dicks or something like that have come out. Like, that's honestly, that's the most that I heard about it, is people talking about this movie inspiring sex toys. So I'm like, I'm interested in this.
Like the dildo, that somebody made that's colored like the creature, who was very cool. I loved it start to finish. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'm really torn of which candidate, Get Out or Shape of Water, do I want to win Best Picture at the Oscars?
Here's my thing though. Like, Shape of Water was beautiful, but I don't know. There were some like there were some issues with the story that kind of took me out of it a little bit, and I don't know. They seem to be setting up some things that never actually followed through, and yeah, let me tell you, that journey of being like, oh my God, is she flirting with this thing? Oh my God, is she gonna fuck this thing? It was. I'm so glad I didn't know anything. I'm so glad. It was such a delightful journey to go on. Just to be like, oh shit! Like, in the theater, in the moment, it was pretty great.
Those sorts of things are always fun when you go into something not knowing,
it's
or
also
one of those like, wait, what the fuck is?
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the reasons I stopped watching trailers too. Is like, it's a joyous experience, you guys, when you're like,
to be like,
shit, is she gonna fuck?
Oh, that's what this movie is about? Okay. Well, I've shared before about the going to see From Dusk Till Dawn, the Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, right.
Expecting it to just be a Quentin Tarantino movie, and halfway through it's like all of a sudden there are vampires, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, am
I high?
I know, it's just like
more high than I thought.
Wait, did that just okay. I guess that's where this movie is going. I just thought it was going to be violence, but apparently it's violence and vampires. So, cool, I guess. Hooray. That's Guillermo del Toro, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I love his
I mean, like from the even just all I've seen are like posters, but it was just like that looks like his sort of monster type.
For sure, it definitely is. And
it does look like Abe Sapien from the Hellboy.
Oh,
kind of.
Yeah, for sure, it does. Yeah.
Some important differences, though.
Honestly, Amanda, I think you'd really enjoy it, and like I said, it's beautiful. I mean, Guillermo del Toro, that's what he does.
I know he does.
Rissy, were you at all confused by the fact that he was from the Amazon River, but he needed salt water to live?
No. I mean, it could just be, a product of, well, I mean, for one thing, he might have lived in some kind of salt marshes where fresh water and saline water intermingle.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely was like, what? Why? Anyway, Amanda, you should see it if you are looking for a film to see before it goes out of theaters.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So romantic.
I'm actually looking up
Michael
to see if
Shannon's creepy ass character was wonderful too.
And yes, Doug Jones is a fucking amazing monster actor.
Oh, it is
Michael
still in
Shannon is a
theaters.
crazy
I guess I had
person
just
actor.
assumed it was that it was already gone.
Because of the Oscar buzz or whatever, people started, like, when we went to see it, it had been out for a while. The theater was almost full. I mean, this was a couple weeks ago now, but it was almost full just because people were like, everybody's talking about this movie. Let's go see a guy fuck a fish or a lady fuck a fish.
It's nowhere nearby, so
Glob.
I'm not driving to like Kansas or Independence to see it. So
oh God, why would you do that?
Right.
It's fine. It'll come out on VOD sooner than later.
Yeah. I figure.
It was, okay. Rissy, what else did you see and or do?
Oh, there's some horrifying puns going on in the chat, by the way.
Oh no puns are allowed on this podcast.
But Shaved Water was fucking great. Michael Shannon basically rehashing his character from Boardwalk Empire, who was very delightful and crazy.
Is that the guy with the fingers?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's all I'll say about that.
Like from Pan's Labyrinth?
Not that guy with the fingers. That's also Doug Jones. Yes.
So
I was right, is what you're saying, is that I was right.
No. You're close, though.
Damn it. No, not at all. So what else did I... So I went to a con.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I went to ZoeCon, ZOE-Con, which stands for Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. I don't know how many of you guys out there are familiar with their work. These are the people that made The Gamers, which is one of my all-time favorite things. It was kind of the first movie, where you see people gaming and being dysfunctional gaming, and then interspersed with clips of what their characters are doing. I think it came out in 2002 because I went to Gen Con and they were selling it, and the guy I was there with bought a copy, and I watched it and I was like, this is the most amazing thing ever. It was so great. It involves someone being backstabbed with a ballista. There's a lot of moments of crazy shit that people's characters do, like swapping out weapons or like trying to attack somebody, like, oh, I'm going to use this weapon. Oh, I'm going to use this one. And then illustrating how absurd that would actually look if it were happening in real time. Just shit like that. It was so great. And they've since gone on and done a whole bunch of other things, some in the Gamers franchise, some they have a web series called Journey Quest, which is basically just all very entertaining. And they have a couple of upcoming projects which are super exciting. One of them is another web series called Strowlers, which is kind of a, I don't know, sort of X-Men-ish thing of like magical people living in the real world. Everybody knows that magic is a thing. The government, basically, if you are a magic user, you get rounded up and collared, and you can only exercise your powers at the government's whim, people who reject that system. It has a lot to do with like fairy tale logic and that sort of thing. I got to see the pilot episode. Right now it's just the trailer on YouTube, but it was great. It was really good shit. Very diverse, actually. They take representation very seriously there at
Yeah,
Zoe.
they're really good about that.
But yeah, it was a blast. They did an improv show that was hilarious. There are now pictures online. I got on stage as I was a pirate. They needed a bunch of pirates.
A vaudeville pirate?
Did you put a
I was not a
caterpillar?
vaudeville pirate.
Did you put a caterpillar up your nose?
They didn't have any.
Oh, damn it.
I wish though.
Condoms
Yeah.
would have done.
Who has a condom? Who here has a condom?
Literally no one.
Yeah, right. It was awesome. It was a great week, and a lot of cool new things that are going to be happening that they're doing that are very, very exciting. I highly recommend everybody check out their shit. We've stumped for them before when they're doing like Kickstarters.
I have backed several of their Kickstarters, I believe.
They're going to have some new things coming out that I highly recommend people check out. But the people themselves, the men and women behind Zoe are great. They're a lot of fun to hang out and party with. Yeah, it was nice to go to a con in my cities for once. I haven't done that since Dragon Con in 2012.
Yeah, that was the last time.
Yeah, that was a while ago. For you guys, I was not there, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
I just didn't want anyone thinking I've ever been to Dragon Con, which I haven't.
We should remedy that at some point.
Guys, get us to Dragon Con.
just do that.
I don't know how, but you figure it out.
Right.
I haven't been able to, therefore, you do it.
Right. We're tired of trying. Why don't you guys do some work now? Jesus.
To be fair, we haven't tried.
Oh, Josh,
No, we haven't. I think we sent an email once.
Nope.
It was not returned.
So Josh is asking me, Rissy, did you go to Christian and Maggie's wedding, or was that private? It was actually open to con attendees. So yes, I did go. It was a beautiful ceremony.
That's so cute.
So it was wonderful, like the rest of the con. It was so sweet and so much fun. Yeah. So be jealous yet again.
I can't believe Christian found someone who would be willing to marry him.
I seem to be of the same opinion.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm sure people say that about you.
Oh, you're not wrong. And I agree with them, and I'm quite sure Christian would agree with me as well.
Yes. I have no doubt.
His Maggie, she's awesome in the so in the improv thing that they were doing, it was a gamers live, which means they do some of the improv, they're sitting around playing a role-playing game, and then the guy Nathan, who's and then they go act out what their characters are doing. And so it was like a time travel cop kind of game, and Maggie was playing Charlemagne, actual Charlemagne, only as a time cop. To defeat all of the pirates, she reminded them that being of European descent, she was basically all of their fathers, and that meant she could tell us what to do and made us go into timeout.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty great, yeah. I like it.
I was also the one who suggested she be Charlemagne when they were taking, because her...
Why am I totally not shocked by that news?
I don't think any of us are.
So her human persona in the game, like who is her, who is doing the one, who is playing the game, is Charlie, and they were like, okay, now we need her character who's like a real historical personage who's like really big and beefy, and I was like, Charlemagne, because here's the thing about Charlemagne, he was a big ass motherfucker, and he loved nothing more in life than eating roast meats. His doctors were like, Charlemagne, bro, you gotta lay off these roast meats. And he was like, fuck, I'm gonna eat roast meats till the day I fucking die. I'm pretty sure that is what ended up killing him, was the roast meats. But he went out like a champ. Charlemagne, peace.
Gotta give it up for Charlemagne, Pour one out
for
or something?
Charlemagne.
I don't know.
Right. Or fry one up. rather. Roast up some meat for Charlemagne.
That's great.
So it was just really nice to do something geeky after basically not doing any geeky things for a while, because I've just been, trying to figure out how to live in Canada. How do you do that?
How do you not freeze and or get eaten by bears?
Right? Yeah. Thankfully, the bears are hibernating right now.
Which means they're going to be real hungry when they wake up.
Yes.
So
hard to deal with.
Enjoy your bearless time, for it is fleeting.
Oh, I will.
What stuff did Blythe do?
Well,
yeah.
I'm sure I did a lot of things. Unfortunately, I have been racked with migraines again.
Yay, that's so fun.
Yeah, so
I thought they gave you some drugs. I guess the drugs are not working.
They did, and the drugs are sort of working, but the drugs also make me tired and weird.
Yeah.
So it kind of...
How can you tell?
Oh, shut up, Amanda. They gave me Imitrex, basically.
I don't think that's a supermodel drug. That one starts with a T.
Yeah, no.
That's Topamax, and that makes you dumb permanently.
Yes, that's... Yeah. I don't have that.
Don't ever.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it's awful.
Yeah, but it does make you skinny.
It makes you lose your appetite for a little while, is how it works. But then it comes back, and you're still dumb. So you might lose a little weight, but then you'll probably regain it and still be dumb. So.
Oh no, because like you by the time that you've the weight loss part has worn off, you're too stupid to know how food works. So.
I feel like that's one of those things you don't have to be very smart to know how to do.
Nope. The drug makes you too dumb to know about food.
Okay.
But you were saying, Blythe.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with migraines again, and yeah, like I said, the drugs do tend to work, but they just, like this weekend, Saturday, I just like sat and surfed the internet the entire day, and I was just like dead to the world. It just fucking sucked. So that's frustrating. And then you go back to work and you're like, not only did I not do anything productive, I also didn't do anything that like makes me feel good as a person. So you like go back to work feeling like a shitty person. Ugh, so that sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go see a neurologist. It was like 3 solid days of headaches, basically, and yeah,
it's probably time.
I don't know what else to do at this point. But while I was in my stupor, I have definitely watched a fuck ton of DS9.
Oh, excellent!
And additionally. I know I'm real behind. I mean, obviously I'm very behind the times on DS9, but for a more recent thing I'm behind the times on, Sean and I finally watched Westworld.
How did you like it? I mean, I'm a big fan of the 70s version myself, but.
Well, fucking Yul Brynner, how can you not?
Right?
It was great. It was really great. There were, yeah, it's just all over. Just really, really good acting, really good quality, lots of boobs, lots of dicks, so everybody's happy. Yeah, it was great, and just like minor story plot issues that story plot. Shut up. Yeah, like minor plot issues that are like, wait, why this person is a robot. Why are you letting her blackmail you? Shut her down. But like other than that, it was really interesting and lots of twists. I was like, I think I kind of know where this is going, but I'm not quite. Couldn't quite put the pieces together. So yeah, it was really fascinating and just interesting. It was also interesting to binge it rather than like waiting a week between episodes. And yeah, it was great. So, yeah, I was happy. I loved it. And yeah, that's all I can really think that I did. Like specifically like nerdy. I don't know, man. I guess. I went on an audition.
Well, having headaches. Oh, well, for what?
I went on an audition that went really poorly.
Ooh, even better.
So that was fun. Nope. Yeah, this weekend was a fucking nightmare. And then Monday was a hell of a day at work. So it's been like, I feel worthless as a human being this week. So those are always fun. Those are fun weeks.
Yeah.
And this has been
I mean, look at it this way. The headaches could end up being a very geeky thing if you develop psychic powers.
I will be so into that.
Right? Which, I mean, see, now all you need to get is nosebleeds, and then we'll know for sure that you're developing psychic powers.
God, please. That would be amazing. So, yeah. I don't know what else there is to talk about, honestly. I put together a bunch of packages for Patreon people because I am very behind on that based on all the other many things that I've had to do in my life and deal with. But yeah, so I have a bunch of packages that are ready to go out, and hopefully I'll get those out in the next couple of days. I say that on the podcast, so then I feel like, oh, I have to now. I said it. But yeah, does anybody else have anything else, or do we want to go ahead and cut to the Dork Pride chat?
I'm just trying to, if like, people are, saying, Josh saying, give Blythe scanner powers. Yeah, that's what we need, is Blythe with the ability to make our heads explode.
Oh God, but the funny part would be I would make someone's head explode, and then I would pass out from being grossed out by the head being exploded.
Yes.
Sorry, us.
Right, but that's totally cool. Like, that's just a variation on the, I guess, what TV tropes would call cast from hit points, I think. Like, basically you're so drained after you're using your powers that you collapse. It'd be so cool. Everybody would know how much effort it had taken, and you'd collapse in a delicate heap.
I mean, sure, that would be very nice if that's how it went, but that's not how it goes. I would instead drop to the floor and be like, shit, I'm gonna pass out. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then my eyes would roll back in my head, and then I would seize just slightly. I would lose control of my bladder. I would piss myself, and then I would wake up being flush and still apologizing. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Did I just kill someone? Oh God, I'm going under again. Bye. And it would just be this horrible cycle for like an hour.
You're assuming that you wouldn't immediately be killed yourself, because I feel like people would learn after one time to be like, just throw one of those expendable guys at her first and don't tell him he's expendable. He might be offended, but get her to use her power once. She'll fucking pass out, and then we can murder her easily because, yes.
Yeah, I guess that's why our version of the X-Men would be the X-Men Comedy Hour.
As long as you're going to have to get a power that doesn't involve heads exploding. Find other ways to kill people that aren't so gory.
What if I could make their head explode, but
inside
only on the inside?
That would work.
Oh. Yes.
So that should be what you spend your time doing, is perfecting that skill.
Yes. Tell us how it goes.
Okay, I'm going to work on that.
Okay.
I'm also going to ask the doctor about it.
Yes.
Ask your doctor about how making heads explode may be right for you.
And then hope he or she does not have me committed.
Heads.
Well, if he or she tries to have you committed, just make their head explode inside their head, and problem solved.
You'd be like, I don't know what happened to my doctor. Their heads just explode on the inside.
Your head explode.
Something about being around this woman, people just have these really violent aneurysms where...
Guys, I'm just so attractive. I can't help it.
That is... Yep.
Their brains melt.
They just can't handle you, apparently.
Gross. For anyone who doesn't know, I don't think that. Just want to clarify.
She knows that.
It's fine. Everyone knows, Amanda, while you were gone, I was telling everyone how I hate my life and I feel like a worthless human being this week. So it's fine. It's fine. No one thinks that I think that I'm that attractive.
I mean, that's going back to like old school, like way old school D&D, where the nymphs had the power to. They're so beautiful that seeing one may cause you to go blind, and if they're naked, it might kill you. You actually have to save versus death if there's a naked nymph. Like, so basically, like if one of them flashes you, you are probably going to die.
That is actually so cool, though. I don't know.
Right? They totally nerfed it too for third ed, and I was really just, I was like, come on, right? It's actually a really cool power. Just killing somebody from being naked. I miss old school nymphs. Also, they lay eggs.
Yeah, eggs. And bodies that make people's head explode.
Explode.
I'm into it.
Interesting.
Rissy, do you have a Dork Pride chat?
I do have a Dork Pride chat. So, I'm the Grim Dealer. If you don't buy from me, you might as well be dead. So this last weekend, I got to see the pilot episode for this TV show called Strowlers, or web series called Strowlers, that's going to be debuting, and I'm super, super stoked about it. There are lots of course, new releases on the way, movies or TV shows, so I would like to hear from you what you are excited about that hasn't come out yet. Like, what are you super stoked to see or read or play? It could be a game release, anything along those lines. So for me, it is the Orpheus Entertainment web series Strowlers. How about you guys?
Amanda?
That's hard because I usually have no idea what's coming out. I just am surprised when things show up on generally Netflix, because that's, unless they send me an email a week before a new thing is coming out with the like, we think you might like this. I don't generally know.
I can tell you, I'm looking forward to Jessica Jones season 2.
Yeah!
If that's coming out soon, then I am also, because I certainly like the first season.
I don't know when it's coming out, but they just had a trailer come out, which obviously I did not watch. But it's coming soon-ish, at least I think sometime this year. I'm obviously also excited about The Winds of Winter.
Oh, right.
You're hilarious.
I couldn't even finish it.
Right. Well, you know what's never getting finished is the King Killer Chronicles.
Oh, girl,
There's no fucking way Patrick Rockford, but
fucking cut from the same cloth, those two.
Well, the thing is that Martin at least got a lot further before he stopped.
I know.
With Rothfuss, he's got 2.5 books.
Yeah, but Rothfuss is just
right.
I think that just makes Rothfuss more I can't think of the word, just better, because he got there faster. He got to his roadblock much faster.
More of an achiever. The scuttlebutt on the internet is that everybody figured out what the ending was supposed to be, and it's really stupid and obvious. And so now he's going back to reconfigure it. The idea that Ambrose, the high school shenanigans villain of the King Killer Chronicles that hates Kvothe and is a mean bully to him, is going to end up king, and then Kvothe is going to kill him, because that's how you write epic fantasy. It's basically just high school shenanigans. And everybody's like, yeah, that would really suck. And then suddenly Patrick Rothfuss is like,
yes, it would. Also, I accidentally deleted the last half of the manuscript. I'm going to have to write it up. Didn't back it up anywhere. Only had it on my local computer, and bad things happened. Whoopsies. In the chat,
sure,
Josh,
stupid if I wrote that end.
Josh said that he is looking forward to the next season of The Tick on Amazon, and yeah, I saw the first season recently, and it was so good. Oh, so that's a thing. Yes. See, tell me about what's coming out soon, and then I will be excited. But
Amanda, I know you'll be excited about this one. Kevin Hughes has pointed out that Solo, the Star Wars movie, is going to be coming out in May, which I know you're excited for that one. I am excited for that one because Donald Glover.
Glover as Lando,
okay.
yeah.
So I did not know they were making that because, I don't pay any attention to Star Wars things. But I saw the trailer for that before Black Panther. And yes, Donald Glover was kind of made it like, oh, I kind of,
There have been interviews with him. There have been interviews with Donald Glover, and he just talks about how much he loved the character when he was growing up and had the action figures. And of course, because there weren't a lot of Black heroes for,
characters.
Right. Yeah. Well, or in general, for boys to kind of look up to. And so he really looked up to Lando, and he seems to be taking it just very seriously because of his childhood, which is, I think it's really important. And I think, that'll be good. So.
Well, Lando's awesome. He blows up the second Death Star, right? Like, there's
spoilers,
only 2 people.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Right? There's only 2 people who've blown up a Death Star, and that's Luke Skywalker and Lando Calrissian. Very elite group of people.
Indeed.
So what else we got? Pacific Rim 2, that sounds great. Ready Player One, Battle Angel Alita. I saw the trailer for that. Boy, she looks weird, but I guess she's supposed to.
So weird.
Deadpool 2. Yeah.
I guess I should have known that they were making a sequel to that because, of course, they are. But
yeah, of course they are. The Doctor Who, the first female Doctor, she's coming really soon, so people are excited about that.
When is that? Because I saw the first trailer and whatnot. I'm like, is this not happened yet?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't happened yet. So
there are female Gallifreyans. Is that how you say it? Time Lords. There are female characters like that, right?
Sure, but the Doctor has never been female himself, him or herself.
Itself.
So, yes. But there's precedence in previous episodes of gender changes, as when the Time Lords regenerate, but we've never really seen it. So, yeah, everybody's really excited. Gallifrey 1 just happened out in LA last weekend, and I have a bunch of friends that go. My theater friends who are Whovians. Go to that one, and yeah, so I saw all these pictures and just like tons. They've already put out shirts that match Jodie Whittaker's outfit, and so yeah, so there's already like tons of Jodie Doctor stuff out on the floor, and the fucking episodes haven't even aired yet. It's delightful. Yeah, everybody's really excited. So there you go.
Planet Comic-Con was last weekend.
Oh yeah, it was.
It was the same weekend as fucking everything. Like every con in the known universe was this last weekend.
I had forgot because I remembered we talked about it a while back about it being so early in the year, but I'd completely forgotten. I saw, I think Kevin Mellon on Twitter like tweeting some pictures and was like, "Oh right, that's happening right now." Huh.
I assume they got bumped like from April by some other event, but I'm like, damn, like that really sucks.
It's not that they get bumped, it's that they have to pick a new date every year, and he always has really shitty options because the first people that get to pick dates is like things that are even crazy bigger than Planet Comic-Con. So he just doesn't get first pick, and he doesn't have like a set deal. So
it was a gorgeous weekend for it. I mean, compared to even Planet last year, which was much later, but it was kind of cold and rainy because we were all here in town last year. But yeah, I was just looking through stuff and I'm like, oh right, that's a thing that happened. So I mean, obviously I didn't go and therefore was not looking forward to it, and because I didn't go, but I just felt like hijacking the conversation to be about something completely different that I don't actually have anything to add. So
well
just to make it more boring and or awkward, because that's
mission accomplished.
hashtag life goals right there. Yeah, so use the hashtag Dork Pride Chat and let us know things that are coming up that you guys are excited about. That really, let me know about things that are coming out so I can get excited about them too, because clearly I have no idea what's going on ever.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's true.
Yeah, but then you get to be excited when things actually do come out, and you're like, "What? I didn't even know."
What?
So there's that.
Okay. It's nice because it doesn't require me to be patient, because I am just unaware until all of a sudden it's here, and then I'm like, "Oh, I'm excited," and also can watch or
literally
do
right
or whatever
now
this thing immediately. So there is that. That is a small bonus, I guess, to being completely oblivious to the world around you or something. Anyway, on that note, I think that is going to do it for this episode of the Dork Pridecast. Of course, as always, we want to give a big thank you to Sarah Donner for allowing us to use music off of her latest album, Black Hole Heart.
You can find the Damsels of Dorkington on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Also, if you have a few minutes, please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast on iTunes. It is an enormous help to us that costs you $0.
And if you do want to contribute in the form of more than $0, please check our Patreon, patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington, where you can get access to rewards that are only available there, such as bonus podcasts, which this upcoming Drunk Pridecast that we are doing on Sunday will be only available to patrons, or things like being on a list of super awesome patrons that we thank at the end of every podcast. And if we were going to do something like that, it would sound a lot like this. How are we doing this?
I don't know. Also, is this an even or an odd episode?
This is odd.
Okay, it is odd. But yeah, what are we fucking doing for reading the names? We could read them in the style of auctioneers.
Oh God. I don't know that I'll do very well with that, but it'll be funny, so sure.
All right, everyone, bidding will begin now. So basically, we're just doing, like, if you can, your 1920s Carnival Barker voice. Well, I know you can do that. And Amanda, this will be a good chance for you to try. You can do it, Blythe. You got this.
You get us started there, champ.
We're gonna start with Travis and Wendy Mays. That's right. How much can I get for Travis and Wendy Mays? Can I get a one? Can I get a 1 peso? 1 peso at least for Travis and Wendy Mays. Huh? And if you like that, we'll throw in Aaron Felsen. Aaron Felsen. That's right. We'll throw him in for just at least 3 Joschensthalers and 2 cows. 2 cows for Aaron Felsen. It's a good dowry. And, of course, we've got John Kozlowski. John Kozlowski. Oh, my, look at this beautiful specimen right here. John Kozlowski. Use him for anything you like in the privacy of your own home. I know I do. John Kozlowski. What do I hear? What am I bidding for John Kozlowski? $5? $5. And next up on the block, it's Greg Milliken. Greg Milliken. He's got the smell goodiest hair in all the Shire. Greg Milliken. Who wants to bid me at least 25 bubbles for Greg Milliken? Oh, yes, I see one right there. 25. No, 26 bubbles for Greg Milliken. And Justin Mansfield is Justin Mansfield. We will only be accepting bids in the isopods of Justin Mansfield's favorite creature in the universe. So, who will give me 100,000 isopods for Justin Mansfield? Woo! Gordon Nelson, of course. He's this next upcoming item, and don't mind the fact that, much like the Venus de Milo, he is missing 2 of his arms. That really only adds to the rich patina of Gordon Nelson. That's just special for you. You can get this Gordon Nelson for the price of just 60 cents. Yes, 60 cents for Gordon Nelson. We start at 60 cents. And then finally, bringing up the rear is Carlos Macera. Get your one and only Carlos Macera before we kill him. That's right. If you don't buy this Carlos Macera, he's going to end up dead. So, what do I bid? What do I bid for Carlos Macera?
We would also like to thank Stephen Kendall, Jenny and Ryan Wiedenbetter, Melody Glatzel-Smith, Jay Teller, Wayne Walls, Eric Ruggles, Zachary Drake, Joe Louie, Matt and Mattingly's Ice Cream Social, and last but definitely not least, Brandon, Katie, and Thomas David.
Wait, aren't you doing them in the voice?
I already did them.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Yes, Rissy
Dumb.
is dumb. That's true.
We changed format a while ago, Sunshine. You keep forgetting. We're just gonna let you go when you do.
Someday, probably around the time we change things up again. That's when it'll stick.
We don't stop a Rissy comedy train. We just let it go.
We do. That's for the best for everyone. This has been episode 77 of the Rissy is Dumb Pridecast, and we will see you all next week.
Deuces!
But she's real pretty. Jetpack.